I am ready. Did you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do the podcast.
Then we're doing the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Evan.
Hi, I'm Mo.
This is the Evan Mo Show.
Yes, it is the Evan and Mo Show with our special guest of all time, Smokes, who's just chilling like a villain,
Oh yeah.
sleeping, staring at us.
Smokes is a cute little dog, and he's just talking about him. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
And
What
now
are you
he's
doing.
Now he's slowly closing his eyes because he's like, wow, I get to hear my mom literally talk for an hour like I normally do.
Yeah, this doesn't concern me. Back to
Nope.
sleep.
Back to sleep. We said my name and we're moving on. So yeah, these are the people you're gonna get to know. Me, myself, and I, and
Wow, all three of you and me, too.
and the Smokes dog.
Yes.
So wow, that's a lot of people on this.
Yeah. So what are we doing here? What's our goal here?
Honestly, we were talking about it in the car and just joking around like, oh, what would you do? Like, because I'm a teacher and, if I wanted to go into like a different career thing or what I wanted to do in the past. And I was like, I would have loved to have been on the radio. And you were like talking with me and you were like, yeah, like that sounds like a cool idea. And then you like mentioned podcast and that's
I did.
opened the whole thing, didn't it?
Yeah, it's the new radio. Who listens to radio anymore?
Yeah.
We've got podcasts.
Right. And of course, I was like, I've never listened to a podcast before.
Yeah,
And-
you've been getting real into it all of a sudden.
Yeah, and now I listen to a whole bunch of them. I have all the ones, and I've listened to video ones and audio ones, and I was like, yeah, Evan, this sounds like a thing we should do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I guess we should try and understand who we are a little better. The first thing I wanted to ask you is your name is Mo. That's what we're calling you.
Yeah.
Your actual full God-given name is Marissa. How did you get to being called Mo? How did we go from Marissa to Mo? I'm sure you've told me this story before, but I do not remember.
I've gotten different versions from my family, but I heard that my dad just was like, oh, that's my kid, and wanted a boy is what my mom said, and Mo came out, and then my mom was like, oh, but Momo is so cute, and it's been my nickname as long as I can remember. Like I can't think of a time without it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and I can remember it like, I have a really great memory, so that's basically like even before kindergarten.
Yeah.
So
since you're a toddler, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. The
Yeah.
moment memories come in, I'm like, oh, my name is Mo.
Yeah. For as long as I've known you, you've been Mo.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there you go. Yeah, and I've known you since we're about 18 or 19?
Yeah.
Something like that, right after high school.
Yep. Right after
Yeah.
Montgomery College.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
I from what I recall, Alan would go hang out. Our mutual friend Alan, who we introduced us.
Yeah.
He would go to Montgomery College, and they had the smoking section in the woods out by campus. So he'd smoke cigarettes with some of your friends from your high school.
Yep.
And then, yeah, one thing led to another, and we're all hanging out.
Oh yeah, and the best part is, because I wasn't smoking, obviously, but and you'll love this because I got to Montgomery College by taking the bus, and that's where the right-on bus stop was.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason why I ever passed that, and then saw people I knew,
Yeah.
and then was like, oh hey.
Yeah.
So it's all because I was trying to get back home.
Yeah. It's perfect place to have all the degenerates smoking right next to all the degenerates who are using the bus because they don't have cars or whatever. They can all be joining their degeneracy together.
Right, so I would just sit there, hang out, talk, would sit there and wait for my bus, and then it only was like a little bit like across the street, and then I would just run when I saw it come.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, bye, I gotta go.
I know, I love that. Those are my favorite places to wait for, where there's somewhere you can just be like sitting like there's a Jimmy John's downtown in Baltimore here where you can. It's literally right next to the light rail stop and the bus stop, so you can just sit and eat your sandwich or whatever, and you know exactly when the bus is coming, when your next train's coming.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. It was really hard back in Montgomery, like, because the subway that was. I don't even know if the subway's there anymore, but it was like next to the train tracks at Gaithersburg High. So there's a bus stop over there too, but you would have to take two different ones. So I would also run out of the subway and run to the bus to get on the next bus to go home.
Yeah. Beautiful. We love transit-oriented food establishments and places that are, yeah. The worst kind of bus stop is just a bench. No, sometimes not even a bench.
It's not a bench. No.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah, the bus stop that we're at Mo's house right now recording this. I took the bus to get here. The bus stop where I wait to get back is literally, there's no bench. There's nothing. There's a guardrail. This I love this. It's literally the sidewalk and then a guardrail. So the way they designed this road
Right.
is that they built a guardrail for in case a car is like going off the road.
Yeah.
So to protect the people who are driving the car. From
Right.
further injury.
Yes.
But they put the sidewalk on the side of the guardrail
Yeah.
that the cars will hit. That's called the clear zone. So you're just waiting for the bus with nothing around.
No.
And the car goes out, people in the car are protected. They got the guardrail. You're just fucked.
Oh my God. 100%.
You're just screwed.
Yeah. No, I remember in Montgomery again. Those are all my bus stories because I took the bus all through high
Yeah.
school and then from Montgomery College. So
Yeah.
basically like that was my, and I only took the ride-on bus, not a school bus.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember waiting at one of the bus stops that had nothing, no chair, no bench, nothing. And a car was coming and they weren't paying attention. They literally were coming like towards me and the other person on the sidewalk. And like, I don't even know what exactly happened, but I guess we were just far enough away and they drove off to the sidewalk into the parking lot. We're just like sitting there watching this person just basically crash. And we're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And I think I
happens
was
all the time.
like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
It was absolutely terrifying.
You're probably like, that looks terrible. I hope I never have to drive ever again.
I mean, I did wait a really long time to get my license. You're not wrong. I don't think I got my license till I was like 20 or 21.
Yeah. And we were just talking about right before we hit record that the question was, what would you rather have, a self-driving car or a robot? This home robot?
Yeah, the house robot.
A house robot.
Yeah, house robot.
What's that? I guess we got to figure out what a house robot does. What is this? Just like a robot, like the Jetsons, like the robot maid?
Honestly, that's the first thing I thought when my dad like sent it to me, especially because my dad definitely has talked about the Jetsons to me. So like since he asked it, the first thing I thought was a Jetson robot, 100%. Because like him and I have talked about the Jetsons before in the past. Like
Rosie, I think her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess the question is Rosie or a self-driving car. What if you could have a house robot that's like a transformer? So it's like cleaning, and then you take it outside and it transforms into a car. So it's both. I mean, that's the best of both worlds.
It is, but since it was a would you rather question, I don't think you can't really. That's messing with the rules too much. You know what I mean?
Well, that's half the fun of a would you rather question is you gotta. Right, we got to establish what kind of house robot and all this that we're talking about.
Yeah, I agree, but then I would say because I wouldn't want the other thing to be moot. Basically, I'd be like, no, then I can't do that.
Sure.
That would be my argument.
But yeah, there's a lot of different factors in a house robot that's going to make this decision, one way or the other.
I mean, yeah, but
honestly, you got to know my next question about a house robot.
Yeah.
Can you have sex with it?
Oh.
Because that, That's a big deal.
I'm gonna go with a hard no.
Hard no.
Yeah, hard.
Okay.
Yep. No, can't. Not even a little bit. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still think I'd go with the house robot then. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen your house. I would go with the house robot too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm terrible about cleaning. Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, but like.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's absolutely fair.
I totally would have. I mean, even when I was younger, I would have called that. I had one instead because our house was pretty bad too.
And I don't own a car, so I don't want a car.
Yeah.
Don't need don't care if it's self-driving or not.
Right, you sold it.
Yeah.
But I would love a self-driving car.
Yeah.
Mostly so people can stop telling me how bad I am at driving.
Does like everyone tell you that? It feels like a type of thing where, people are just going to be polite and not say that. But
I think the nice thing about me is I think I'm a very safe person to talk to. And which means is that I think people are very honest and very and very willing to just let me know things.
Yes.
And I'm always like I love learning and I love, always improving. And I think people are thinking it's from a place of kindness.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you
Yeah. Well,
what you need to fix.
a lot of people are not very good at they'll give advice, but they're not good at being kind about it, and they don't have the self-awareness enough to realize
Yeah.
there's good, it's good to get feedback,
Oh yeah.
but constructive criticism,
Yes.
but sometimes
It's not constructive.
Yeah.
No,
And-
you're lacking the first word.
Yes.
You got the criticism.
lacking a bit of tact.
Yeah. No, that's why it's called constructive criticism, because you can either criticize, which is kind of not nice,
Yeah.
and then you can do constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
some people just say you're a total loser, and but that's
just criticize.
that's constructive criticism to them.
Yep.
This person isn't aware that they're a loser, and I need to tell them
Right.
how much of a loser they are.
Yes.
Because that'll help their life. Once they realize how much of a loser they're being, they'll just stop being a loser.
Yeah.
And then all the problems will be solved. It's so easy.
Yeah, they'll turn into Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. They'll just be automatic. He just wakes up and he's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what he says. I just wake up and I'm awesome.
Yeah. You just got to suit up. That's it.
Suit up, be awesome. That's it. He literally was sick in one episode, and it was so gross blowing his nose. And he's like, I just have so much awesome in me. I have to get it out, because he's like, I'm not sick. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. So you're right. I think that's what kind of people do with the non-constructive criticism, is basically to expect you to change your entire being and not be your authentic self.
Like just saying you're a bad driver. It's
not helpful.
That's not helpful.
Not helpful at all.
So that's what when we talked about why I don't like getting in the car with you, I tried to be specific about what.
Oh yes.
My big bugaboo when I'm in the car with you, I'm in the passenger seat, is that you got this huge wide car and you're just going along, and then for significant intervals your butt in the driver's seat will just be in the middle of the lane, and so then the passenger side of the car is like on the white line, or maybe an inch over the white line, and I'll look over out the window and there's just a car like a foot away from me, and the driver's giving me the stink eye. I'm like, I don't have any control over this. I am not behind the wheel. I am sorry, sir. But yeah,
I think I really do believe. I think the problem is that I had my little baby Ford Fiesta. We call it the Baby Spice. We got it with my dad, and that thing is so small. You can park it anywhere. You can drive it anywhere. I mean, literally, I could definitely mess up parking, and I still was in the spot.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Yeah.
That you can't do that with a Honda.
No.
You can't. It's just not possible.
It's hard to do with a lot of cars these days because they keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. So my advice is I either just continue driving the Ford Fiesta, which is somehow still living, with lots of mileage on it. Had that since 2015.
Decent.
Yep, brand new.
Yeah.
And it's got me through a lot of things. Lots of traveling.
Yeah. So what I was going to ask you is, what drove you towards buying a big? It sounded like when you were, because you go into all the details when you're buying a new car. What?
Yeah, I hyper focused hard. I could tell you
deep research.
Oh yeah, I could tell you. I mean, I can't do it now because you lose it, use it or lose it. What is it?
Yeah, use it or lose it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's gone. But yeah. I could have told you when we were doing it. Because basically Mark, my husband, was like, okay, yeah, we should get a new car. We're getting worried that the Ford Fiesta is not going to live. We're getting worried about the 2004 Mustang that he's madly in love with.
Officially a historic car now.
Yeah. And so we were like, yeah, let's do this. And, we were like, oh, maybe we should get a battery, one, charge one. And so we looked at like a Tesla and like those, and then that he was not vibing that. No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, and I think this was before Elon Musk went full heel.
Oh yeah, this is way before. Yeah,
that wasn't part of the.
No, and the best part is now I've seen, we're in Maryland, so a lot of people are more not for that, and so I see on Tesla cars now that I bought this car before Elon Musk.
It's an important qualification.
Yeah. So that's a big thing on all the Teslas in the state of Maryland, I feel like. Yeah. Or at least, Baltimore.
Yeah. So when you're doing this research, it sounded to me like a big qualification that you had that needed to be met was it needed to be big. You wanted a big car.
Because we talked about like because now I work a 12-month job, and that means you can do vacation, not just summer.
Sure.
And so I was picturing like if we went to like long road trips and stuff, and so I was like, yeah, we need to have space to carry those things, and bring all the stuff with us. And it worked out really well, because then we did that awesome Vermont trip last year.
Yeah.
And we drove with the Honda, which was great. And the Honda is a hybrid, so we saved money that way. And Smokes came along with us, and literally, I mean, it was amazing. And you really couldn't have done that in the Ford Fiesta.
No.
Or the Mustang.
No, definitely not the Mustang.
Yeah, I mean, you used to sit in the back of the Mustang.
Yeah, and for context, I'm over 6 feet tall, and I'm also not light. I'm over 300 pounds right now. I think I was probably about then too in high school. So, yeah, it's not comfortable.
No, especially if you sat behind Mark.
No,
because Mark
wasn't comfortable sitting behind anybody.
Well, I at least scooted up if I was in the front seat.
Yeah, but I mean, even when you scoot up in that, like, okay, I got maybe like a couple centimeters between the seat and my knee. So that's best case scenario.
Right. So definitely was like, yeah, we want people to be comfortable in the car too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you are comfortable now in the Honda.
Sure.
I mean, if you close your eyes and you pretend I'm not driving, right?
Yeah. And your driving really isn't that. There's so many worse drivers.
Yeah, I'm really not that bad.
I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah, thanks. I really, I mean, honestly, I'm not, because I mean, first of all, I've been in like only one accident, and it wasn't even my fault.
Yeah.
Like, so no, I think that says a lot.
Yes. I would put it this way. There's multiple people I know I will never get in the car with again, because they're awful. I'm still more than willing to get in the car with you, because you don't speed or
like I go the speed limit.
Yeah.
Like
you follow the rules.
Yeah. Like, and I mean, the only speeding tickets I've ever gotten were literally the speed camera one, and that's because, in my defense, they sometimes. I feel like they don't say it fast enough about the speed change.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sometimes they're a little tricky about that.
I feel like, but that's also where I'm probably not as focused.
Yeah, and some people find the speed limits a bit conservative. I think they should all be way more conservative.
Yeah.
Just make the speed limit 25 pretty much everywhere except the interstate.
I think the worst driver that I knew was Alex. Yeah. Unequivocally. Yep.
Really?
100%. I always thought we were not coming out of that alive.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I guess it's probably also like high school like early college. Driving with any sort of 18-year-old boy. Is not going to be an adventure generally.
Well, I guess he's never driven with you this way. He's driven like with his knees.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty unsafe to me.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not. I'm not gonna defend him on that.
Right, exactly.
But I guess the worst driver I know is Nate.
Oh, I've never been with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nate will just, he's going at least 80 on the interstate, and regularly will just, go over 100 and just start weaving through cars and stuff. And he also, his emotional regulation behind the wheel is very lacking. If someone passes him and is like driving kind of crazy, it's like, okay, now it's a race. Now it's go time. Oh, you want to compete with me? Okay, we're competing. And so now I'm going 110 and I'm going to win. That's crazy.
Right.
Alex never did any of that kind of shit, I'm sure he did at some point. But
okay, sorry. I just gave Evan a look, going like, I don't know where you have been, but yes, he has.
I'm sure he has at some point. Yeah. I think
I've been in the car.
Yes, more recency bias, where I think as a more mature man, he did less of that than when he was a younger man with a frontal lobe not fully developed.
I'm a firm believer of that. My favorite joke is to tell people when they turn 25, congratulations, your brain is full now.
Yes.
I do think it's the best joke on planet Earth. Because I got married 25, and I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I was like, look at me, I'm
And
making good choices.
the date seems especially for men, the date seems good. I've seen a couple articles recently where it's like, okay, men are going to get full emotional maturity and all that until like 30 maybe.
Yeah.
I think that tracks. I mean, my experience, I'm 34 now. I think my early 30s I've gained a lot more maturity than I had in any of my 20s.
Oh, your
even.
EQ?
Yeah.
Like it basically,
or just general maturity.
Oh, just general? Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. And I've even, talk on top of that, I've even done even more research on articles about people with ADHD that their frontal lobe is actually even longer than 25. Like, so it even, like, so then, and I really do feel that way as well as being a 34-year-old woman now. That I do think that really did affect me over all these years as well. You know, that impulsivity really gets in the way.
Yes, impulsivity. Yeah, that was my problem with Nate. His whole deal with the car.
Yeah, you have to really not have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps. It really does help.
Yeah.
100%. So
yeah,
that's pretty good.
So what's our goal? What kind of stuff do we want to? We've just been blabbling about.
Yeah, we have just been babbling.
Do we have do we have goals for this podcast about topics we want to cover? What do you want to provide to our listeners?
Definitely. I know that we've talked about. I want you to know that you're doing like such a great job asking these questions.
Oh, thank you.
Like, especially because I think I'm more known as the person to like promote conversations. But I really think you've been like driving this, and it's really like nice. I feel like I've actually taken like some load off of that.
Oh yeah, well,
like, and I wasn't like prepared for that for some reason.
This is always my comfort zone in any conversation is just asking leading questions and getting more out of people.
Yeah, like this has been like so different dynamic in my opinion for like when we're not like doing this.
Sure.
And I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. So my feelings aren't wrong, obviously. I'm a very firm believer. My feelings are not wrong, but you know, perspectives are different.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I do appreciate that. But going back to what you said about the podcast and what our plans are is, I talked about how I really want if you and I deep dive or hyper focus on something. Not that you have ADHD, but
but I've been known to deep dive on a topic and get really into learning about something.
Oh yeah, so I really want us like to do that, and if there's like a really big topic that's like important to us, and it involves maybe helping others and sharing resources, like that's really important to me. That I mean, I don't think this conversation will have any resources,
you never know.
But yeah, I could always think of being like, oh, this is a great one. It's a big passion of mine. It's something I do a lot at my own job too. Is you know, if somebody has a problem, my first thing is like, well, how can we solve it?
Yeah.
I love solving problems, and I love having people being able to access things that are not easily accessible.
Yes,
it's a big thing for me.
Yeah,
I really care about that, and I really want everyone to have access to something that I think everyone should have access to, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
So I like to bridge that gap.
Yeah, I think that's a great goal, and I agree. I would love to help people in some way, but I also just like talking with you.
Yeah.
And, you know, just talk about whatever we want to talk about, and I think in the course of that we can probably, you know, help some people.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think sometimes it's just nice to hear other people, basically validation.
Yes.
Like it's so nice. Like you're so in your own head all the time, because that's. Well, I mean, unless you have multiple people in your head. But if you're in your own head, just yourself, right? Like that's the only person talking back to you. That's the only thing you're listening to. That's the only thing. So like, you're like, am I the only person that thinks this way? Am I the only person that feels this way?
Yeah.
And then, you know, that whole, you know, downward spiraling of, you know.
Totally. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing I've gotten out of listening to podcasts is you get to, it's semi-social, you know, it's a one-way relationship, but you get to, you know, get to know someone and understand more about them. And it's fun. And it can help you feel seen or, you know, understood, even if they're not hearing you, but you know, you can gain that validation, like you said, through hearing someone else's experience and
Yeah.
sharing with it.
Oh yeah, and I love hearing and speaking your own personal experiences. Like that's very important to me. I try very hard to not speak for other people. Like that's a big thing for me. Like I want you to know my personal experience and if we can talk that way and that like sparks something for you, but I never want to come up and be like, "Oh, Evan feels this way about this. Oh, Evan did this, Evan did that." And even if we have the same story, that doesn't mean you took the same information out of us, something shared personal experience we have together. That doesn't mean you left it the same way.
Yeah.
And so I think that's very important to go like, oh no, just because this happened to us doesn't mean we feel the exact same way. And I think that's a really important thing.
Yeah, and then you can dive into that and the difference and,
Yeah.
get a better understanding of each other.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's so great, just hearing so many different perspectives.
Yes.
And I think it goes into my overall goal because I'm a teacher, so lifelong learner. It's like always a joke, but we just are. But I think that's an amazing way to continue learning is just hearing and talking, and not just talking, but really listening
Yes.
to other people.
Yes. Yes, and making people feel heard.
Yes, being an active listener.
Yes. So that's a whole bunch of stuff and
Yeah.
all kinds of other stuff you'll hear on this podcast, I'm sure, moving forward.
Good job bringing us back.
Yeah.
I forgot again. But that does track for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's what we're hoping that you get out of it and you love it, and
And if you are enjoying this and you want to hear more of all that, you should subscribe wherever you're listening to this. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
yes,
Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, any of that good stuff. Hit the like, hit the bell. Smash that bell.
thank goodness he knows what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's referring
you
to.
pick up all the stuff from listening to podcasts. You'll
Yeah.
understand.
I mean, I've been listening to them more,
And-
but you're right. They do drop it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You got to tell people to engage all the screen elements and whatnot. Yes. And I guess if you have anything that you want to hear from us or want to talk about, leave us a comment. Tell us in a review what's working with this. What's not working. What do you want to hear?
But use that constructive feedback.
Yes. As we said. Yeah. Don't just tell us we suck.
Yeah. If you don't like us, just don't listen.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. We don't need that in our lives.
Don't like it. Don't listen.
Yeah, we don't need no negativity. Back it up.
Constructive criticism, great.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
We're ready for it. Evan and I can handle that.
Yeah. But if you just want to call us losers, then
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. Yeah. Go listen. There's already 1 billion podcasts.
Billions.
You could go listen to.
Yeah.
So we very much appreciate if you're here and listening to us right now.
Yeah.
Out of all the billions. Of
I know. How long
podcasts.
have they been staying so far? 25 minutes. If
Yeah.
you've been with us for 25,
Something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
give or take,
Yeah.
that's some long time. We appreciate if you've already been listening for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And we plan on doing this once a month.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll be back in a month and and a month thereafter and thereafter, and we'll keep hanging out.
Yeah. We look forward to keep on chatting with each other and you listening to us chat.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to MMO Show.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.